Let me paint you a picture. It's 2 a.m. You can't sleep. You're doom scrolling through YouTube and an ad hits. There's a guy, he's got a Rolex. He's standing in front of a white Lamborghini. There's a mansion behind him that he definitely doesn't own. And he looks directly into the camera and says, I was broke, miserable, and sleeping on my cousin's couch. And then I discovered one simple system that changed everything. And now I want to share it with you. And somewhere between the sleep deprivation and the soft piano music in the background, something in your brain goes, okay, tell me more. Congratulations. You have just entered the funnel. Because what that guy is selling isn't a course. It isn't a coaching program. It isn't a masterclass or a blueprint or a system or a roadmap or whatever they're calling it this week. What he's actually selling is the oldest product in human history. He's selling hope, and he's selling it at $997 a pop, with 3 easy payment options, and a money-back guarantee that has more conditions than a mortgage application. Welcome to the self-help and financial guru industry, a $50 billion industry built almost entirely on the backs of people who just wanted a better life. And by the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works, why it works, and why the whole thing is arguably the most sophisticated mass-market con of the last 30 years. Let's start with the origin story, because every good scam has one. The self-help industry didn't start with Instagram gurus or TikTok trading coaches. It started in 1936 with a man named Dale Carnegie and a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And to be fair to Dale, that book is actually useful. It's practical, grounded, and has sold over 30 million copies for a reason. But what Dale Carnegie accidentally did was prove a concept. He proved that people would pay real money to be told they could be better, that with the right framework, the right habits, the right mindset, anyone could transform their life. And that idea, that one simple insight, is the seed that grew into a $50 billion industry that today sells you everything from morning routines to Forex strategies to the exact journaling method used by ancient Stoic philosophers who definitely did not have a Kajabi course. Because somewhere between Dale Carnegie and the guy with the Lambo, the self-help industry figured something out. That inspiration is a renewable resource, that the same person who buys a course in January will be back in March, that the gap between where people are and where they want to be never actually closes, which means demand never actually runs out. They didn't build a business. They built a perpetual motion machine powered by human insecurity. So, let's talk about the business model, because this is where it gets genuinely impressive in the most morally uncomfortable way possible. It starts with content, free content. YouTube videos, TikToks, Instagram posts, podcasts, all of it free. And the content is designed to do one specific thing, not to teach you, to make you feel like you're almost there. It gives you just enough information to feel smart, to feel like you're making progress, but always leaves the most important piece just out of reach. And where is that piece? It's in the course. The program, the inner circle, the mastermind group where the real stuff gets shared. This is called the value ladder, and every guru worth his ring light has one. It starts with the free content that hooks you. Then there's a free lead magnet, maybe an ebook or a webinar, something that gets your email address. Then there's a low ticket offer, maybe $27, low enough that it feels like a no-brainer. Then the mid-ticket course at $997. Then the high-ticket coaching program at $5,000. And at the very top, the mastermind retreat in Scottsdale, where you pay $50,000 to sit in a room with the guru and 12 other people who also paid $50,000 to sit in a room with the guru. And the genius of the value ladder is that each step feels justified by the last one. You've already bought the $27 thing. You've already bought the $997 course. You've already invested this much time and money into the system. Walking away now feels like quitting, like admitting it was all a waste. So you go further up the ladder, and the guru keeps climbing with you. Psychologists call this the sunk cost fallacy. Gurus call it leveling up. Now here's the part that really gets me, because you might be thinking, okay, but some of these courses are actually good, right? Some of these people actually know what they're talking about. And look, sure, some do. There are legitimate educators in this space who deliver real value. But here's the question nobody asks when they're signing up at 2 a.m. Where did this person's wealth actually come from? Because when a financial guru tells you they made millions trading stocks, there is a very simple way to verify that. Show us the brokerage statements, show us the audited returns, show us the track record, the drawdowns, the Sharpe ratio, anything that would hold up to 5 minutes of scrutiny from an actual financial regulator. And almost none of them do, because in the vast majority of cases, the guru didn't get rich doing the thing they're teaching. They got rich teaching the thing. The course is the business model, the trading strategy, that's just the narrative. The product is the dream of being like them, and they know it. There's a term in the industry for this. It's called making money selling shovels during a gold rush. Except in this case, they're also the ones who told you there was gold in the first place. And the numbers back this up in a way that should make you put your credit card back in your wallet. The FTC has done multiple studies on income-based business opportunity programs, which is the regulatory category that covers a lot of what these gurus sell. And the findings are pretty consistent. The overwhelming majority of participants make little to no money. A significant portion lose money when you factor in the cost of the program itself. And the small percentage who do make meaningful income are almost always the people who become affiliates and start selling the same program to others. In other words, the only reliable way to make money in most guru ecosystems is to become a guru yourself, which is why every course has an affiliate program, and why your Instagram feed is full of people who took a course on dropshipping and are now selling a course on dropshipping. It's a pyramid. It's just a pyramid with better lighting and a Spotify playlist in the background. But here's the part that makes this industry so much harder to regulate than a traditional scam. Because at least with a Ponzi scheme, there's a clear moment of fraud. There's a point where you can say, this person lied, this money was stolen, here are the charges. With the guru industry, everything is technically legal. The disclaimers are there, in tiny font. Results not typical. Individual results may vary. This is not financial advice. See disclosure page. And those disclaimers give the whole operation just enough legal cover to keep running, while the marketing does everything possible to make you forget they exist. Because the ad isn't showing you the disclaimer, the ad is showing you the yacht, and the FTC has started cracking down. In recent years, they've gone after several high-profile online marketing programs for deceptive income claims. But the industry moves faster than the regulators. New gurus emerge daily, old ones rebrand. The Lambo gets a different color, and the funnel gets a new name. And the whole thing keeps moving because the product, which is hope, never goes out of style. So, what do you actually do with all of this? Because I'm not here to tell you that self-improvement is a scam. Reading books, developing skills, learning about investing in business and finance, none of that is inherently bad. The problem isn't wanting to improve. The problem is a billion-dollar industry that has learned to weaponize that desire. So here are a few things worth keeping in mind the next time a guy with a rented Lambo shows up on your screen. If someone's primary business is teaching people how to make money, ask yourself whether there's any verifiable evidence they made money doing the thing they're teaching before they started teaching it. If the course promises a specific outcome, and the primary testimonials are lifestyle flexes rather than audited results, that's a red flag. If there's an affiliate program baked into the course and your success is partially defined by recruiting others, close the tab. And if the price drops from $2,000 to $197 in the last 30 seconds of the webinar, that's not a discount. That's theater. Because the most expensive thing you can buy in the self-help industry isn't the $25,000 mastermind. It's the belief that someone else has a shortcut to the life you want. And the people selling that belief have gotten very, very rich banking on the fact that you'll keep buying it. The real wealth in this industry isn't in the students, it's in the teacher. And the first lesson they teach you is that you need them.